Today we take thrift store sweaters, twigs from outside, and trim from our stash and turn them into beautiful farmhouse pumpkins. Sometimes when you need supplies, you have to go to the thrift store. So we're at DI today, and I'm finding a sweater, hopefully, for our pumpkins. I'm going to practice saying that so I don't mess up. Kind of wanting to stick with gray and white. I love this one because it's got this cool nail head detail. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get this one. And I saw this one. I was thinking that would be fun because I kind of like mint. And it's got gray on the back.
How much is that one?
It's $4, but the only thing is that, like...
How many pumpkins can you get out of that?
I think I could get 4 if I go this way. Oh, I like this ribbed one. Seems to be good.
Yeah, that should work.
Okay, so we got 3. This sweater is going to become our DIY for today. I'm going to show you how to make a pumpkin for your house. See, I said pumpkin right. I've been saying pumpkin. I've been practicing. We're going to make pumpkins out of these sweaters. We've got this gray one. We've got the old school cable knit. I wonder what this would look like on me. Zeb says I can't keep these, but I think I'm going to try them on. It's like the 50 coat challenge. I don't know if this is going to quite fit, but this one's my favorite, so maybe if I layered this one on the top. Alright, I think this is a good look, but maybe pumpkins? I don't know. For today's DIY, you're going to need sweaters in the colors of your choice, a pair of scissors to cut them up. You're going to need some thick thread or twine to sew with. Don't forget your needle, trim for decor, some twigs from outside, hot glue, and a high temp gun, as well as some polyfill. I use a big box, but a smaller bag will be just fine. We're going to get started here, and I'm going to be cutting up my sweater, so hopefully I don't screw it up. I've got 3 of them. It needs to be like longer than it is tall, so I'm just going to cut. I'm going to try to get 2 strips out of this, and then maybe some out of the sleeves. We'll make some big and little pumpkins. So I'm going to fold this over so that way they can be the same approximate size here. We've got 4 pieces out of that one sweater. We're going to duplicate that process 2 more times, and then we'll have all of our fabric cut out and we'll be ready to start sewing, which is actually going to be done by Zeb. These are our sleeves, and the sleeves are going to require us sewing on a machine, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to sew this side here, so we've got like a little, I don't know, rectangle. But these ones are already rectangles, so we're not doing anything. Hopefully this size works. We'll find out once we do it. And they're all cut up, so I'm going to get that sewn, and then we'll get back and you'll watch Zeb do the hand sewing.
What are you making?
I'm going to make pumpkins. Yeah, do you want to see Mommy make pumpkins?
Yeah.
Are you excited about Halloween this year?
Yes.
Did Miss Cat get her decorations up at preschool?
Yeah.
What kind of decorations did she have for Halloween?
A fire and a witch and an owl.
A fire and a witch and an owl. Was it scary or was it fun?
It was scary.
It was scary.
The witch was scary.
The witch was scary?
Yeah.
What are you going to be for Halloween? What are you going to dress up as?
Batman.
That's a good idea. Can I have a kiss? Alright, I gotta get this done.
I've got my needle and thread set up. I'm going to cut the thread to about 18 inches just so I have a lot of extra left over. And you're going to watch me attempt to tie off the end here. I just pull it through till it's almost all the way through. And don't make fun. I don't sew a lot. Now that I've got that looped through, I'm just going to go back in through the front and come back up through my hoop that I've made and pull that tight. That's going to hold that secure so that it doesn't slip out. This hemp is really thick. It's a hemp thread, and it's really easy to tie off. Once you have your knot secure and your thread's not going to pull out, you just take 1/2-inch bites on every stitch. It doesn't have to be a really tight stitch. At the end, I'm going to gather this all up and pull it tight. You want it to bunch up at the bottom like this. Once you have it gathered at the bottom, just tie it off again, same way as you did the front. That way, when you put your polyfill in, nothing falls out of it. Then you're done with this step. Alright, I've kind of got this sweater sleeve sewn up a little bit. Nothing's gonna fall out of the bottom. So you just take it, got it right there like that, and flip it in on itself so that all of the lovely seam is inside there. And we're gonna fill this up with polyfill.
So that was awesome enough to get the bottom of this sewn, so I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it here. It's pretty easy, sorry. We've been laughing and joking, so I'm not giggling. Anyways, it takes a lot more than you think, so just keep stuffing it in until you get it kind of how you like it. I brought in my really attractive assistant here. He's better at crafting than I am. All
So
right.
bunch it first and then put the stick in.
Okay, so you bunch it first. Like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And now we're gonna put the string on it. You gotta move your hand.
Oh, so you don't put the stick in there until after you string it?
Yeah, I string it and then loosely tie it, and then with enough room for the stick to go down in, you're gonna want this even lower and pull that up.
Zeb did it all by himself, but like my crafting skills, well, it could also be because I'm tired.
Yeah, you've been up since what, 2 a.m.? All right, watch
Yeah,
out.
2 a.m. I'm a little tired.
Okay, you gotta open that up so I can get the stick down in there.
Poke it in. Okay, Zeb came up with this idea we were gonna cut the excess off, but I kind of like the ruffle.
So I just pulled that pretty snug there and then double knotted it. That's it. You could leave these strings hanging if you want, or put a bunch of them on there. I think we will leave the strings hanging on this one. So you got your stem. You can adjust it till you have it out as far as you like, and it's not gonna go in there anywhere. It's pretty tight.
As promised, I'm showing you the top of this. I've got it double knotted with my jute string, and then I'm just taking and folding over the top and fluffing it down. You can see the stems in there. I've got to do a little bit of pushing and fluffing to get that cotton the way that I want it in there, just mushing it down, and then even tamping it on the bottom. That way it gets nice and flat, and I've got a great shape to work with. So now comes the fun part. I'm using my trim. I keep a lot of it in stock. I didn't purchase any of this for this project. It's just leftovers. But I think originally it did come from Hobby Lobby. We've got like this lacy one, and then one that's kind of like cream and jute twine, and then one that's like a braided jute. But really you could use whatever. And your sweater may be different than mine, so just pick a trim that goes with it. And if you already have it, even better. I'm just tying this in a knot. You could put a bow. I'm not a huge fan of bows. I like to keep it simple. It's just to add a little bit of texture. And you can leave it long like this, which I kind of like, or you can trim it off. So I'm just going to trim it off a little bit shorter. I don't know. What do you think, Zeb? Is it still too long?
Nope, I think it's great.
All right, so Zeb gave us...
Pumpkins are viney.
Yeah, these are the vines. Zeb gave us his stamp of approval. So the final thing that I'm going to do is just, I mean, I don't know this is absolutely necessary, so I'm just going to use my glue gun. I'm just going to put some glue around this spot to really just hold the stem in, and then just kind of put this up around here. You won't actually see it. And our pumpkin is done. We're going to redo that on a few different ones. You saw we cut out all those different sweaters, and then we'll show you what our display looks like when we're finished. Here it comes, the pumpkin maker.
These are my pumpkin babies.
I'm so tired.
Don't be that tired. Come on.
I'm not tired.
Tell them about what we did.
What? We took some old sweaters and we cut, no, just kidding. We took some old sweaters that, okay, so we took some old sweaters from the thrift store and we cut them up and used them to make these pumpkins. They turned out pretty amazing considering what they started out as. You don't have to go buy sweaters if you've got some sweaters in your closet, especially ones with stains. It's a good way to reuse them. You can also use fabric. I just like the idea of using something that was going to be discarded. And
You
they're
definitely,
stretchy.
yeah, you definitely want it to be
You
stretchy.
could do jersey knit though.
Yeah.
You could do
Because I mean, we just kept stuffing and stuffing and stuffing these things full of the polyfill. We used like a half a box to do these 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some more. I've seen them done with fabric and like regular cotton fabric, and they just look kind of like lumpy. I just feel like these are a little bit more organic looking with the sweaters, so I do like that. And there's like a ton of ways you could do this. You could add some feathers, or I mean, you can dress it up or dress it down. I think for Farmhouse, these are pretty good.
Yep.
So be sure to give us a thumbs up. Zeb, show him your special thumb.
I don't know if they can see it from here.
I don't know. He has one thumb that's a hammer thumb. We'll get a close up later. And then one right
I forgot
so
the
give him a
scientific
special
name.
thumbs up. And subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more DIY. Wait, don't leave, because Zeb's gonna have some glamour shots of these pumpkins and you're gonna wanna see them up close.
I got a new sweet lens.
Thanks to Debbie from Debbie's Design Diary. She said to get a nifty 50 in class last week, and I ordered one immediately, so we're having lots of fun playing with it. Also, don't forget our Patreon and visit us at JamiRayVintage.com.